All the things that you done show me is the special way I feel. When you hold me, we gon' always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I believe it. I ain't never had nobody do me like that. Be-de-da-do, do-da, and my heart is like that. Do-da, be-de-da-do, I ain't never had nobody do me like that. Do-da, be-de-da-do, do-da, and my heart is like that. Do-da, be-de-da-do, I ain't never so sick of it all. And every time I think about you, when you ride, when you call, when you come out, your love is amazing to me. I can't wait till I see it. I wanna be with you again. And every time you're out on the road, I'll make a trip. And whenever I'm doing a show, don't you forget that I'm your angel. Who's like an angel? One in the same, the one you can hang with. So deep in my feelings, know the same, do you like me? You control my anxiety.
Yeah, what's good? What's good? Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, where we do love, peace, and inspire. Vino Entertainment TV is based on firearm, domestic violence, molestation, and feeding the unfortunate. Hello, Miss Carmela. How you doing today? I hope everything was good. Happy holidays to you, and a late Merry Christmas. And today's topic is going to be about nothing really. You took to talk about whatever we can talk about. Open panel topics. Just Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Come back. Past that, you and Jay. I'm doing good, Miss Carmelo. I don't know what happened. I just fell off the screen. It just went blank. Oh my God. I don't know if it's the weather or what's going on, but I just faded away. My goodness. There you are, Brother Jay. I don't know what happened, man. It just went blank here, man.
I know it
Are you,
did, didn't it?
yeah,
That's why. But I
yeah,
came back in. I was like, I didn't know what happened either. Like I was like, what happened? I was like, okay, let me go back, come back in, because you was
yeah. I
talking,
mean,
and then I was hearing everything, and I was like, what the hell happened? But
yeah, I
yeah,
don't
I'm
know
back
what
in here.
happened, man. Everything just went blank on the computer, just went blank. I'm like, and then it's like something went
Yeah,
wrong. I'm
it
like,
did it
what
to me
went
too.
wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
I'm
same
sorry
thing
about
happened to me,
that.
and I was like, you know what? I was like I heard you talking, and then it was like just everything just went blank. Couldn't hear nothing,
Went
and
blank.
that was you just doing
Yeah,
your introduction, and it just
yeah.
went out on
I
me.
don't
So I
know
was
what
like,
happened.
yeah, but it's all good. I'm back on here now.
Maybe it's the weather. Or maybe it's the weather. Shoot, only thing I can say. Which I don't know. Maybe it's the weather or the coldness outside or something. Gee whiz, man.
Maybe. Gee whiz.
Yeah, gee whiz, man. That's
Hey,
crazy,
that was it.
man. Um,
Anyway, but I
well,
mean, back
thank
at it now.
God that
But
thank God we came back on. I wasn't off that much. I was head to my phone. I was gonna go on my phone. I'm like, golly, don't need to go on my phone, man. But hey, God is good. We back in motion again. Amen.
hmm hmm
So hey, how was y'all Thanksgiving? How was y'all Christmas and everything? How everything went? I mean, you told me, Jay, that you don't too much participate in. So just how did another day go for you? And just put it like that. Just another day go for you on that day.
just keeping your head together, even though bad things was going on, stuff. Supposed to not cuss, but shit happens, and I kept my head throughout all of it through the holidays. And that's some of the hardest times. So that's what I was able to do. Keep my head together.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. Yeah, I mean, I could have broke down and could have acted like everything just because it was going bad does not mean that I had to sit there and break down. And that's the reason I didn't. Like, yep, that's really too much of, and
yeah.
after a certain day, I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my God, oh, you know what, God, you give me exactly what I asked for.
Right. Well, me
Because
myself,
there's no way in the world.
my day was kind of slow with me. It was rough, I think about my son and bringing back my little memories and stuff, but it was kind of rough and woke up this morning still kind of rough, but I still prayed about it and just kept on moving, okay. I ain't gonna let nothing hold me
Mm-hmm.
down, nothing stop me. I gotta keep
Can't
on.
let nothing stop you. That's the thing. Exactly how I thought about it. I was like, if I wanted to bow down to it, that would have been letting the devil win right there.
Yeah.
Nah, he can stay out my life. Like devil, and he always gonna show up, but he ain't about to show out. Not on me.
Right. Right.
I'm blessed.
Right.
I'm God's son. Like, that's it. Just is what it is. I was able to keep myself calm, even though I was having a bad day at the end of the week. But I came through it. I got my car, got towed, everything like
Yeah.
that. I had to drop
Yeah.
money that was supposed to go towards Christmas. I still did Christmas, but I'm not about to sit there and fold. This is not a card game with me.
Right. Right.
This is it.
Right.
But I could have folded though. I could have folded. You want to play poker? Oh yeah, Texas Hold'em if you want to, but that's one of my favorite games. But nah, I wasn't about to sit there and do that. Nah, even though
Yeah.
I could have, like, it could have happened to most people. Some people would not have been able to go with what I went through here the other day. But as you can see, I'm still standing right now, even
Amen.
though it was the
Amen.
worst thing that went because I prayed about it and I've been asking God, like, if you want to put something on me, I just hope that you're here with me when I'm going through it. And that's what happened. That's why I was calm about it.
Right.
Usually I'll get mad about certain stuff. Like I'll be pissed and nah, it ain't even no point. So the thing is like, so I'm glad that I've been talking to God this whole time. The reason why is like he was right there for me too. He was trying to test me too. And the test that I asked him to give me, I passed it with flying colors.
Amen.
Because I didn't flip out. I did not give up. And that's what he want me to do. I'm God's son.
Amen. I would just
Oh,
keep the
sorry.
faith, my
I
brother.
know I'm running my
Keep the
mouth.
faith.
Yeah, I know I'm running my mouth. My bad. But yeah, just the
You just
truth.
got to keep the faith, brother. Just keep the faith. It's okay. Just keep the faith, man. What else can you do?
All right, let's go ahead and go to the next topic. I know I was running my mouth. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. I know I ran my mouth on that one. You asked me a question, I'm gonna give you an answer.
Yeah. But see, I didn't get very many gifts. Of course, my Mika got me something for Christmas. Of course, she always buy me something, so I can always depend on a gift from Mika. But other than that, Perfect got me a little something. But other than that, I didn't get too much of nothing. But me, I always give out more than what I receive. And on my last topic, I did speak about how that I wasn't going to do none of that next year. I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to do what I did this year and the years I've been doing. I'm cutting a lot of things out. I got to put me first a little bit because I'm getting left behind. You know, everybody's going on about their business. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting to that point there. You know, it's things are getting kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? Not as in my life, but some rough decisions that I had to make to remove things and you know and you know that's not right for me. That's in my life. That's bringing me negativity. That's making me feel bad. That's not working out well with me and my mindset. So I'm gonna have to change a lot of things in the 3 more days. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna exclude myself from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that I be doing, you know, I'm going to bag up from, you know what I'm saying? And, you know,
I told my foster brother earlier, and I told him, I was like, look here, the thing is, everybody want to know me as Jay. Call me Jamel, whatever you want to call me. But I was like, today, what I'm going to turn into, I'm not even about to take no shit no more. And nobody wants to see that rap. So I'm going to be Rosham Jamel in there, my whole government name. And I'm going to show you who the hell I really am. And the thing is, like, it's not about me being pissed, but there's a lot of things that be going on. It's like, okay, I'm about to show you exactly who I am. And it's not going to be in a bad way. But you've been seeing Jay this whole time. As me, that's what everybody called me. So I'm going to be Rosham Jamel Lanier, the name that I was given by my parents way back in the day. So it is what it is with it. But I don't think this is something that really nobody really wants to see. But at the same time, this is what you about to get. I don't give a damn about what nobody talking about no more. I don't care. My opinion is my own opinion, and that's it.
hey,
If anybody got something to say about that, I'm good with that. But I ain't gonna be no asshole about it. But I don't even want to hear nothing from nobody no more because I done turned into Rosham Jamel near now. And that's exactly who I've been this whole time. So thing is, if you can't get down with Rosham, you ain't fucking with Jamel.
So Perp, why you so quiet? Okay, you ain't saying nothing. What's going on with you, Perp? You work your phone working back there?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. I said you might be quiet. What's going on with you?
So y'all tell me what's going on. I'm just saying it's an open panel, so hey, the panel's open. You know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Chat, you know, for those welcome to the chat, those that are in the chat, you know, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button, please.
So what y'all think about this weather that we got? You know what I'm saying? It's a hell of a weather this year.
It wasn't supposed to happen in Texas. Like it felt like we was living up north, and we ain't even up north. We from down south, so it was like, yeah, the weather was crazy. But I'm glad that it did not snowing thing or all the icing and all that stuff. So I mean, we made it through it. And we're here to see the next day because that time when it happened, that was horrible. Lights was cut off. Nobody couldn't see nothing. Like electricity. We didn't go through it this time.
Yeah, it was messed up. Yeah, it was jacked up. But I'm glad this was a year it didn't happen. But a lot of things ain't been working properly. You know what I'm saying? But it's everything. I got my lights or whatever. But thank the Lord. But I had said that the winter's gonna be really bad this year. I spoke on that, and I was telling a few associates and. You know, and purposely, I knew that I felt like the winter was going to be bad this year before the year end because we hadn't really had no real cold weather. Last year was nowhere near cold. It was still like damn near short weather last year, and this year it's freezing below 2 and below 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you have to leave your water running. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's the thing you look about it because I mean we've been hearing it for probably about the last 10 years to talk about global warming. And it's like, it's coming to Texas now. Like out of all the places in the world, Texas usually have good weather. Now for it to be icing and doing all this crazy stuff it's been
Yeah.
doing for the last couple of years, it's like that is not even supposed to be down here. But I'm used to seeing it up north, like up there, like in like way up there, like in the north, and it's like it's coming to Texas now. Oh, maybe but somebody might be right, but nobody can predict. You can't predict the weather though, and that's the thing. And so whenever you see it on the news, you be like, they lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It actually happened though, and it's like it's been going on. It's like, did you just say this is about to happen in Texas? Whoa, there's that. It don't even make sense because Texas don't know that type of weather.
Right.
But we've been getting it, and we've been getting it for the last couple of years though. And I'm talking about it's been bad. We never had to sit here and think about an ice storm or everything they call it. It's like we don't never even have to deal with that.
I'd rather deal with the snow than the ice storm. I can deal with the snowstorm before I can deal with the ice.
I'd rather have the snow too. I'd rather have it because at least it'll be 30 degrees whenever it's snowing and it'll stick. If it's just a little bit cold enough, that's how snow will stick. But it's like when you talking about under zero, I'm like, that's not even a number.
Yeah, I
mean, it's going to be 17 degrees, but it's going to feel like it's -5. Like, what? That's not even a number. You don't deal with that in Texas.
I remember when I was younger, this little weather here wasn't nothing because back in the day, we used to wear tights and shorts and stuff to when I used to go out. And this right here weather was nothing, but I guess my little blood done got a little thin. It's cold in the weather outside.
It's cold. Yep. I mean, when I'm at work with that shit, I'm sitting there at work and it's like we have to have the doors open, but it's like it's so cold and like everybody ready for the clothes. So as soon as the last truck come in, oh yeah, them doors are already being closed. But I worked in it every day last week. Them 2 days, it was like wow. But my hands was numb. I couldn't even feel my dang hands. But I still got on the forklift and still did my job. And it was like I don't even know why the hell we going through this. I mean, it was bad enough to make a person want to quit, like quit their job. That's how cold it was. But I was actually sitting there standing in it. And then I remember with myself, I sneezed. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to get sick. Nope. Nope. You ain't about to get sick today, boy. I told myself that. You ain't about to get sick today. No, you better take your ass to work tomorrow and everything. Nah, you ain't about to get sick. You ain't playing that.
Yeah.
Your ass decided to be out here. That's what I told myself. You decide to be out here and you want to work through it? This is why your ass about to get hired on right now. You go through anything. Niggas have been through the trenches.
That's why you got to have your winterized cabinet, for your medication, you know what I'm saying, for your aspirin, your throat spray, and your Lizarins, and you know what I'm saying, your I guess your NyQuil, all your good stuff, your vapor rub. You go, wintertime comes, you just
know shit on your chest, that shit on your chest and keep it moving.
Yeah. So you just basically get everything you need to get during summertime, because when wintertime comes, you're gonna need all that stuff, man, because you just never know what the winter may bring, you know what I'm saying? Or
because the weather gonna be changing.
Work. Yeah, you might bring upon a bug from work, you know what I'm saying?
Gonna be changing.
You just never know. Up. Yeah,
it messes people up when that weather changes. Like it, you can have the greatest body that you want. You can be working out all year. You can do it all through the summertime and everything. But when it come down or whenever that weather change on you, and you get one of those little things on your nose or something like that, and like, oh yeah, but change. It happens to me, but it's like I don't know if it happened to everybody. But it's like, yeah, I'm here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's go ahead and deal with it. Let's go ahead and deal with this shit.
Yeah,
but
it'd be like
people be looking at you now after we go through Corona and everything like that. As soon as you sneeze out loud at any given time, people gonna be like, "Yeah, get your ass out of work. No, take your ass home." Damn, I'm about to sneeze.
Folks scared of you. Yeah, folks scared of you. Then, they gotta get confident. They get to moving around, and people get to looking crazy, and but that's to be expected. You know what I'm saying, with the COVID that we got and stuff. So we can't be mad how people react to us if we call for anything like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what I didn't like the other day, last week, Keith, what he did, like he sat there and he sneezed, but he ain't even cover his damn mouth.
Oh no, we had
my homegirl John, like, man, that's somebody that I've been training. Like she's sitting there, but I'm talking about he did it. And like I seen the spit fly out his mouth. I was like, I'm glad that didn't hit nobody because that was nasty as fuck. I'm sorry, It was nasty, but it was like, yeah. He thought the shit was cool. Oh man, I'm glad you wasn't around me. You could have got smacked in your damn mouth sitting there doing that shit.
No.
Thought it
See,
was cool.
I don't like them like that. They right, they weren't cool at all, man. They weren't cool at all.
It really wasn't, but it was like, man, you gonna sit there and sneeze like that with your mouth wide open? No, man. You supposed to get your ass whooped.
Coronavirus and people spreading stuff and carrying on, and man, shooting out there, man, he lost his mind then.
You know what he said though? He was like, I don't care. I was like, you better. I was like, you better. No, that's what he said. I'm glad that he was way across the room, but it was like he talking about he didn't care. Oh, wow. Really? Mm-hmm. That's why his ass got fired though.
But that's not thinking about nobody but yourself.
No, that shit was nasty. That was fucking nasty. I'm sorry. That shit was nasty. It was like, and then when I look at you, and then you sit there and sneeze that hard that something come out your mouth, out the back of your throat. Oh man, you better be glad I went around your ass whenever you did that.
That was a hard,
nasty.
Man, that was a hard sneeze, man. That was a hard sneeze. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad he kept that shit to himself. I'm glad I wasn't right there next to him. I just seen it. I was like, oh no, that's nasty. That's just fucking. I'm sorry, it's nasty. But he ain't think nothing about it. I was like, well, you keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah. Well,
so let's go ahead and go to the next topic now, because I mean, we talking about some nasty ass motherfuckers sneezing. Like, you don't sneeze in nobody goddamn. You don't sneeze in nobody.
Some people don't care. They sometimes it may be okay. I understand be out of nowhere. Sometimes it just gets out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that's understandable. That's an accident, but don't do it on purpose.
Right. But when somebody just know it, they know it's there. Just know you get the presence of other people. You supposed to make it just put, just thinking of somebody else's health and being courtesy of other people. You know what I'm saying? And generosity of people around you. You can cover your mouth or take your arm and try to cover. But yeah, those people just went crazy. But let me tell you something about this right here. Recently I read that they passed a gun law in Texas where you can get a gun now at the age of 18. It's no longer 21 anymore. It's 18 now. What do you think about that? Did you know that?
No, actually, I did not know that. This is the first time I'm hearing it.
Oh wow!
And it's kind of crazy how they changed the law that now you can't even go buy a drink or nothing like that. That you got to be 21 to get cigarettes. So how do you go off the gun law and you change it to make it even younger for somebody to fuck up? Yeah, I'm not cool with that.
Yeah,
you do not need to have that gun in your hand, because I mean, so the gun law want to change, but it doesn't make no sense. And like I said, this is the first time I'm hearing it, but that makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
how you gonna keep changing laws? Who has the audacity to think that they can change laws about anything? I mean, if you really old school, like, people been driving for a long time when they was like 12, 13 years old before anybody gave them a driving test, like, know how to drive.
You're right. I was like, man, I was 10.
Man, yeah, see right there. You see what shit? That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's always about the mindset, but at the same time, there is no way in the world that you're gonna be able to sit there and just change up the law just because you want to. No. That little motherfucker does not deserve to have no gun in his hand because he's not gonna use it the right way. Nigga, you better tell that nigga, let that nigga know how to motherfucker catch them hands. Fight, nigga, not shoot. So anytime you want to give it to a person that's not young enough, old enough to do it, they're gonna use the gun first. Catch them hands. We didn't lose a draw, but
they was doing a protest about it. I was like, that Abbott man, the Hot Wheel, I call him Hot Wheel, something else, for not thinking about other people. When you let people, kids carry a gun, firearm at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21, be able to go out and purchase them themselves, that's when it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't for that shit.
It's a problem.
I didn't already tell my son. I told my son and my daughter, I was like, there is never gonna be no gunplay. You ain't never seen me fuck with one, and you not fucking with it either. I don't give a damn what your homies doing. Like, we ain't touching no guns. We're not doing that. So it means I ain't got shit to hide. I ain't gotta lock nothing up. I ain't doing none of that. Shit, if somebody want to run up in the motherfucking house, you still don't have no time to motherfucking pull your gun out in the first fucking place. So might as well not have it. You gotta.
So at 18,
you better get that adrenaline. You better get that adrenaline.
Oh, my bad. 18 years old to purchase a long gun at the least of 21 to purchase a handgun. So you can purchase a long gun at 18.
Don't need to be none of that. 18 or 21. No.
Right.
They need to change the law, to be honest.
I'm just saying what the law is. You can be 18 now to purchase one. You can a long one, and you can be 21 to purchase a hand. So I think it's really crazy for that to be a Texas law.
It's kind of contradicting. It's kind of contradicting, right? Because I mean, anything that you can do in Texas, like if somebody runs in your house and you shoot them because they're in your house trying to rob you, whatever, you can shoot them in their back. And then, like, I remember the rule changing that what you cannot do no more if somebody is robbing you, and this is a Texas law again, that somebody that's sitting there robbing you, like if you shoot them in the back, then you can go to jail with somebody robbing you. I'm like, damn, how the fuck
I tell you know what?
That makes sense.
You know what, Jay? That's why I tell people all the time: the laws change every day. It's important to know your laws before you react on serious, serious incidents. Because the laws changed all the time in Texas, baby. And once the laws change, the laws change, and we got to stay on top of the law. Because when we don't stay on top of the laws and we do something, we be like, well, when that law changed? Well, when that happened? I ain't know about that.
Yeah,
You'll be surprised. Then you caught in trouble because the law don't change. It ain't what you thought it was a long time ago. So, and that's one thing we got to keep on top of our laws, and we don't keep on top of our laws at all. We don't.
It's one thing. It's not too much that you can really actually talk about. Like you said, just like I'm saying, it changes too much. It's like, what are we supposed to rock with? What are we supposed to do? I'm trying to follow the law, but it's like y'all keep changing it. This is why laws get away with shit all the time.
That's why we need to go down.
They can change that. They can change that anytime they want to.
That's why we need to go down and start voting. We don't vote, and we don't interact, and we get left out. We be doing other things and get caught up doing. We get so busy doing other things, and we don't know what's going on with the laws, and we let the time pass by. We like, dang, I didn't know that happened. But when that happened, it was on the news. Well, dang, I didn't know I could go vote for that. We don't know what we can vote for, what we can't vote for. And that's things that we should learn. In our community, we don't know that.
Heard.
I don't know nothing about this shit.
Yeah.
Do you believe that a lot of them really don't care? That's probably why they don't check on the laws and that. They just freelance their life. When it comes,
what's that music that's playing?
Come around. That's music for the channel.
Oh, okay.
Like I was saying before I interrupt you, people don't pay attention to the laws until they pertain to them in a particular situation. They don't research past that and say, look, I'm gonna just check on the laws even though there's nothing going on. A lot of people don't research like that. The only time they're gonna do it like when they have an atrocious situation come up and they have to, defend themselves in courts or something like that. Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna check on what the law say about this. We're gonna be asking questions all over the place then. But you're not gonna be asking questions.
You know what the crazy thing about it is? The crazy thing about it is this is why young kids growing up right now, they can see F the law all the time. That's what they hear. Yeah. The law can be there to protect you, but the only thing that people that's young right now seeing is that at any given time, they'll take you out and they don't get no consequences. So how can you trust the law when it's not working in your favor, what it's supposed to do? There's no way in the world to look at that. Like, you can only look at that shit by yourself. So this is why everybody keep doing exactly what they're going to do, because nobody's respecting the law. There's some out there good that's going to sit there and actually protect you. But it's like now, everything that's in a young person's mind is that in their mind is like, yeah, we're not listening to them. We ain't messing with them. We're not fucking with them at all. We hate the laws. Like, man, you ain't got to hate every law.
Just think about, when children are growing up, we automatically drawn to find an identity for ourselves. So those of us that come out the hood and like that, that's the only thing we're gonna identify with, coming up. We didn't come up around, people that was You know, yeah, we had people in our family that was everyday working people, and we looked at that as what they call square or this, that, and the other. But on the other hand, you got these other people over here, their mindset and actions and all that is totally different, and they so-called seem to be prospering because they making a little extra money here and there, you know. So you're gonna say, well, they're just making money. You look over here doing it, but they got this. So now you drawn over there to a lifestyle that's really not gonna meet your needs over time. It's just gonna temporarily help you while you out there until you get popped or whatever, you know. But we got looking at that.
Now that you're a grown man, would you rather be a square or would you rather be a thug?
Why you rubbing?
I said, ask yourself that question though. Would you rather be a square or would you rather be a thug? Which one would you rather be right now?
Square.
I'd be cool being a square.
But
that's me personally.
What I was saying about, I'm saying the decision making can't come when you already faced with consequences. You understand what I'm talking about? And that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of us won't try to identify with what the law is talking about until we're facing that, something dealing with the law. Just like, you know, there's a whole lot of things that we're not going to pay attention to until it hit close right by us. Because most
what you have to
people
understand too, though, is that,
you
know, a lot of times the reason that people make decisions is because they're thinking about the crowd that they're running with. That's how a lot of people make mistakes. So if you're running with the wrong crowd, you can't even blame it on them no more. You decided when you want to be in that crowd. Everybody's made that mistake before, running with the wrong crowd. So that's why I was just asking you right now. It's like, do you want to be a square or do you want to be a thug? It's your decision. Anybody's decision. You can make your own decision.
Now, I'm not going to sit up there, you know, and that would be evil just to look back, you know, and saying if I would have done this or done that, you know. Everything happens. Hold on, you kind of let me talk. You going to let me answer the question? I mean, we can't look back on our life and say, oh man, we can do that, but that's just a pure reflection. I mean, that ain't something we just gonna keep dwelling on. If we're gonna look back on it, it's gonna go back to what we were talking about before about having life lessons. I mean, the lesson gonna have to be learned before the consequences come. You have to realize that, hey, I can't tread down that path before I run into the consequences, not when I'm facing it.
But see, we don't think about that though. You know what I'm talking about? Them things we don't think about before we do what we do. You know, that's crazy, right?
Well, a lot of the younger generation now, I'm still trying to figure out a way to try to spoon feed something that's going. I mean, it's like God, it's gonna be hard to do. And then you just looking at another generation probably popping up behind that one. Woo-wee.
That's why we got to teach our kids, our children. You know, they are our future. We got to teach them, you know, do better things, and we got to move correct because they watch what we do. You know what I'm saying? And they mock what we say. So we got to do better than what we do. We got to do a whole lot better, and we're failing. We are failing as parents, and we don't even really realize it. You know?
Yeah, because you can look at
it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
It's called an annual destruction cycle. I mean, that's what I call it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear because I keep hearing that music. It's kind of hard to hear you. That beat that's playing right now is kind of hard to hear you.
Just dealing with all this period. I mean, we can't say, parents can't say that down themselves if they know they've done their best to try to raise, you know, the child. You know, they shouldn't, you know, down themselves. Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. You talk.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just putting a point out there about, you know, the parents, you know, the ones that done the best they can do, they shouldn't down themselves. You know,
yeah.
I mean, like my mother, you know, I understand a lot of the struggles that she had outside of raising, you know, 4 hard-headed boys, 2 girls. I mean, you know, just a lot of the emotional stress and stuff that's coming outside of that, along with other things, I can pretty much say my mother, she fought hard for what she was up against. I can say that much.
Yeah, both our parents did, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we should represent them as we do, as adults, and we should teach our kids to represent us the correct way when they become adults, or they on their way to being adult, and that's something that we got to really get ready for, and we should have been ready for, because like I say, it's a trend, it's a following trend that's fell all the way down to us, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's gonna change, but it'd be nice if it could make a little change, you know what I'm saying? And a little change will sometime, and will later on down the line become a bigger change than what it began to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I would like to interject something here. I was just, while you were speaking on that, I was thinking about, like, looking back through the generation behind me and my family. A lot of, like, my nephews, my cousins and all that, when I look at it, they so happy because all their kids are graduating high school. A lot of us in our generation, we struggle with that.
Did not.
I do applaud, the next generation behind us, because a lot of them are making sure they pursue their education early. That's real nice. I really like it.
You know what I tell my kids all the time? And it'd be sometimes I have to get on their ass. But the thing is, what I always tell them, when you walk out this house, you're a representation of me and your mama when you walk out of here. So that means everything I've been telling you and however I've been saying it don't matter if I had to get on your ass, but you're a representation of you, me and your mama. That's just what it is. And it's the truth. And they understand that, but I tell them that all the time. Because if I let you walk out of here and like you just going out there being disrespectful, that means that I ain't been on your motherfucking ass the right type of way. So shit, do I need to turn that shit up? Nah. All right. But they understand that. My son and my daughter. Representation of me and your mama when you walk out of here. Fuck with me and your mama got going on. We can be arguing, we can do whatever. But I mean, when you walk out this motherfucker though, that means that's what you're doing. Like you're gonna be showing your ass if you want to do that shit in public. That means that I ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing that. But they understand though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said what? You said what?
That's how we teach our kids. That's how we teach our kids. Your language a little bit, but yeah, that's how we teach our kids. And that's
my bad on that. I'm sorry. My bad about that part.
Yeah.
Work on it.
That's how we teach our kids. And at the same time as we teaching our kids, we still showing them that we love them in the same method at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That way they won't feel like we getting in trouble, but our parents don't love us. Sometimes it can trigger down to that, but but in the same time that majority of people that I know, and same time when they're teaching their kids and showing their kids, or they trying to get their kids in order, when they do that, they do it where their kids will appreciate it, and really understand them, where they won't just go out and get mad, or it'd be a whole big old argument in the household, so it's all about love and teaching, basically just it's a mindset, and in the household. That's basically it, but it all comes together as one.
And I like to add something there. You gotta also be the right example too. You expect all this affectionate and all these out of your children. You got to also be living that example too. Now I was gonna ask Perk, what do you think about that old saying the grown-ups used to use when we was growing up? Talking about, do as I say, not as I do.
Not as I do.
Yeah, man. I understood that too. You hear me? I know.
I was asking you about that, Perk.
Yeah, that was live right there. Yeah, we heard that a long time, but yeah, I remember them words. Like, yeah, you're right about that one. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
Right.
Well, it's kind of confusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you do something, but you ain't doing it. That made perfect sense. Like that was live.
You telling me not to do this. Right. You telling me not to do this. You telling me not to do that. But at the same time, I'm seeing you do all this stuff. So what do you think I'm gonna grow up to be? unless I'm totally apart. You know, I don't want to like throw my family out there, but like I say, it's just one thing. I dealt with watching some things that some of the people in the generation in front of me go through, you know, and it was like I was like, man, it was really an experience to watch them, you know, experience things like with my uncle, my grandfather's oldest brother. He used to drink a lot of straight liquor, you know. And last time I seen him, he had lost a whole lot of weight, you know.
Oh,
And
wow.
man, you know, I was asking him, Uncle Sonny, what's wrong with you? Because he used to spar me when I was real little, you know. And man, to see him sick like that, it was like I think it was 1987. I was, man, you know, I was coming in and out of town, and when I come in town, I seen him. God, man, what's wrong? He said, I've been sick, you know. And before I know it, I ended up going to his funeral a few months later. I'm like, man.
Yeah, that's one of the things you just don't never know, man. Oh man, sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was the favorite sibling. My grandfather's siblings, there, his oldest brother, you know, Philip Jr. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's one of those called freaky things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you call you just never know about a person. That's why we always have to go to a doctor and keep ourselves up to see what's going on
But
with us.
we see him all week, and then when the weekend comes, when the Friday comes, he get paid. We won't see him till probably Sunday morning or something, or Saturday night. He'll come in real drunk, you know.
He be out hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah, all in the juke joints. Groovy Grill and all that.
Living his life. He living his life. And ain't nothing
yeah,
wrong with living your life.
Hey, he turned up.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with living your life, either, Jay.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I had something to say real quick. I was letting y'all talk real quick, but thing is,
go ahead,
man.
Go ahead.
And there's only one. I just wanted to say it because whenever it touched me, because I only can talk about stuff that I've been through, and it's like the thing with me is like I would rather sit there, like all them times I had to sit there and talk to therapists and all that. Man, I ain't like it. But thing is, I'd rather talk to a family member that's been through some shit. I want somebody that actually went through something that can really actually tell me not to do this, not to do that for a reason. I don't want to hear this from somebody that ain't never been through what the hell I've been through. That's it.
Right.
And I had so many days of that. So I'd rather you go ahead. I want that nitty gritty. I would go ahead and you can put me on my ass, anything like that. It might hurt my feelings today, but it's gonna teach me a lesson.
Right.
Because I can think about what somebody actually tell me when they know what they're talking about. I don't like talking to strangers about nothing. So that's what I was trying to do. I was being quiet.
I got some sisters that I talk to, you know, and you know, they okay to talk to things about, you know, we're comfortable about talking to things, you know what I'm saying? To each other, you know what I'm saying? And we all get along like according like we supposed to, you know, like sisters supposed to, and we come together and pull together, but you know, and that's part of life. But sometimes you don't have that kind of, you can't find or don't have that kind of insight in your home, or you can't find that in a person you can go and talk to. You see what I'm saying? You have to struggle with them things by yourself, and sometimes you have to take things and think about them and think them out by yourself. It can be kind of hectic, you know what I mean?
Grain of salt.
Yeah, it can be kind of hectic, you know. But then sometimes, you know, people don't tell people things sometimes, Jay, because they don't want to be judged.
They don't want to be judged. Yeah, exactly.
They don't want to be judged. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why people hold stuff in. But if you have that person in your life that you can just be whatever you need to be with, and you able to tell them the truth, it's going to take a lot off your chest because you know that you can talk to somebody that is not going to judge you. That's the thing that people don't have. A lot of people don't have that. If I can just sit there and tell somebody without them judging me how I actually feel, man, that is way different.
What can you find those people at? You can't. What can you find those people at? I mean, because everybody, well, not everybody don't judge, but people do judge you in some form of fashion, some kind of way that you will get judged.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
This is why with my uncle, whenever we talk,
person who ain't gonna judge you in a negative way.
We might talk some mess every now and then, but we able to sit there and talk about whatever's gonna be, right? So you have to have somebody in your life that you do not have to think about that with, because whatever you hold in is gonna haunt you later. So everything that any person in this world holds in, it's going to tear you up. You're going to start taking it out on other people because you holding stuff inside. I like to get mine out. I might as well go ahead and say it because it's going to come out either which way. But thing is, if you got
Right.
somebody to talk to, if you got somebody to talk to about it and you can get it off your chest before anything even gets like that, that's the good thing. And yes, you're right. There's not a lot of people in the world that has anything like that. For you to just be able to sit down and talk to somebody and let them know exactly how you really feeling. Because nobody, everybody does not like being judged, and that's what people think about. Me, to each his own. Like I tell everybody, to me, I remember all them days when I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't even want to say nothing. But I remember holding all that stuff inside, and I remember how much I had to blow up every time that it was time to let everything out. It wasn't just one thing; it was everything, because I
Right.
didn't have nothing to talk about, and so I'm like, so I'm blowing up on everybody. I'm being
Right.
disrespectful. I'm doing all this mess, and it's like, and I ain't even want to take it out on nobody. It's just that's where it came from. Everything, and it wasn't just one thing. So the best thing you can do, go ahead and get it out, and if you have somebody to get it to, cool. But nobody has that luxury sometimes. It's
Right.
kind of hard to talk. It's hard to talk to anybody about anything that's personal. I
Right.
don't care who you is. Like it is a hard thing to let somebody into your life and tell them about the real that's really actually going on with you. That's hard for anybody, which is understandable. But when you get to a relationship with anybody in your life, like you're able to do that, and you're not gonna get judged, you're gonna have a way better life because you know that this person is not gonna judge you. They're gonna listen, and that's the only thing that any person in this world wants: somebody just to listen to them every now and then. Don't give a damn how old you is, no matter where you get to in your life, somebody always needs somebody to listen to them, no matter what. But
Right.
holding it in, oh yeah, you gonna tear yourself up, and that's why I go ahead and just get it out. And sometimes it's gonna sound bad, it sound like I'm being disrespectful, this and that. But
Yeah.
I learned to go ahead and get it out, and just let me go ahead and get through it. However, I'm gonna do it. But sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I mean, I understand that, but I can apologize whenever I do it the bad way. But I would rather go
Sometimes.
ahead and do it and keep that off my chest, get it
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
me. I got to
Yeah.
get it off me.
Yeah. Hold on for a
What's
second.
up?
Dino Entertainment TV. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV. Vino Entertainment TV is based on firearm violence, domestic violence, molestation, and feeding the homeless. And the Vino Entertainment team is in the community. Vino Entertainment TV is giving love, peace, and inspiration. Thank you for believing in Vino Entertainment TV. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Peace and love. Vino Entertainment TV.
But you know what, Brother Jay? I had a friend guy that I hadn't talked to in a long time. You know, when my son had passed away, you know, he talked to me. Then after that, he didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him no more. And then I asked him why he didn't talk to me no more. He said because he didn't know how to talk to me because of what had happened. Now, I felt like if I lost my son, that would be the time that you would need to be there, not the time to run away. You see what I'm saying? Not to feel like, you know, you wouldn't know how to feel.
You're right about that person.
In my presence, you know what I'm saying? Because my son had passed away. That's when I needed you the most. You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't there for me. And I was really pissed off at him. I'm like, you want to be in my presence now, but you didn't want to be in my presence when I lost my son. That's when I need you the most. And you wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? And I've been knowing you over 40 years. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I was really pissed off at him. I've been knowing him for a long time. So was I wrong for getting mad at him? I should have been on a defensive mode with him.
Nah, it's not nothing about getting mad. It's because people have emotions. And the emotional side is going to come out when it really hurts you like that. So it's not nothing about being mad. It's about how you felt. That's it.
But shouldn't people be there for people shouldn't people be there for people when they need them the most instead of just running off and then coming back a year or two later think things is cool? I mean, it's still gonna be some kind of being mad.
It's gonna be some feelings involved. Yes, and you be like, yeah, you got to think to yourself, and then like whenever you got to deal with that person, like, yeah, you can't just come back in thinking that everything is just honky dory. No, you can't do that. But
right.
The thing is that you can work through it when somebody come at you respectfully, even though there's something that happened, and like you can always work through anything. But it's like it depends on how a person comes at you, no matter who you is and how you rock. Like we could have had the worst time in life, but you can still figure it out if you really don't respect me and and I'm willing to let go of it, and we're gonna work on it. It's not just like it's gonna happen overnight, but if you really do that with me, you apologize. Okay, cool. We can move forward now.
Right.
But nah, we ain't about to do none of that. Just you think that I'm just supposed to give you my forgiveness. Nah, it don't work that way. And you're supposed to forgive everybody. But I ain't giving up on none of that. Like unless apology is good, but nobody in the world is gonna like that at the beginning. Like I don't even want to hear what you're talking about because it's fresh. Like it's still new. Like ain't nobody listening to that. So, but when you work through it though. Sometimes if you got a good heart, you're going to sit there and be like, you know what, this person, they trying to apologize. So you got to respect that.
Right. And I did.
It has to be consistent.
I went ahead. I did. I respected it because he kept on kind of apologizing. But I respected it, but still, I had to move different on him. You know what I'm talking about? Still, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I accept the apology. I don't know if, I don't know. I accept the apology. And I felt the exception when I gave it to him, but I still feel some kind of, way or something. I don't know.
And that's understandable with the thing that you had to do, like I said. And what I was trying to say is that it has to be consistent. It can't just be like, I'm sorry, and that's it. No, this has to be consistency. If you're going to apologize to me about anything that you did, it's not going to be one time. I want you to show me that you're really sorry about whatever happened. Like I want, and I'm not going to sit there and beg you for your apology. I just want to see how consistent you're going to be. I don't have to tell you what to do. So if you really feel this type of way and that you're really trying to apologize, I need you to go ahead. You can go ahead and tell me, go ahead and do that. Be consistent with it. That's it.
Right.
But if you have to apologize to somebody, I mean, that means you know that you messed up, and that's cool. But
Right.
Everybody has to have forgiveness for anything they ever did, and that's the understandable part. That's how I feel. Like anybody can be forgiven, but I need to know what type of terms you're trying to get your forgiveness for, because if you just telling me you sorry, no, show me.
Yeah.
Show me
What you
something
think?
different that you would not ever do to me again, because we will not. After this time, if you do it again, that means hey, first time, shame on you. Second time,
Yeah.
shame on me. After that,
Yeah.
it's all on me. If I let you back in and you do the same thing, that means it's my fault. So it is what it is. But
What
we
you
ain't even
think,
about to go
Perk?
down that road.
Yeah. What you think, Perk?
Yeah, I was chiming in on what you were saying. I was in the angle I was coming at. When just say if a person gets sick or incapacitated, you gonna burn off then. You have to, if you really want to, be with a person, you're gonna be with them regardless of what the situation is. You're not gonna be situational with it. You're gonna try not to be selfish with it. You're gonna try to be flexible and see what that person's situation. If you really truly care about that person, you're not gonna just burn off. I mean, in an adverse situation. I mean, you probably didn't even care in the first place. That person would probably think that.
Yeah. 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 Most definitely. So yeah. So the new year's coming in. Things gonna change. Some bills, some new laws gonna change. Some new bills gonna change in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Uh, some raises gonna go up, some raises gonna decrease. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all have some New Year's resolution that you plan on trying to follow through with through the rest of the year? Or try to start out with a bucket list, hopefully. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest with you, this is what people do every year. Like you want to have a New Year's resolution, and like what you didn't do last year is what you're gonna do this year. And the
Right.
thing is, like I really don't like a person like even putting that pressure on themselves, because it's hard for a person to change regardless. So it's like if I say that I'm not gonna do what I did last year, it's
Some
like
entrance
it's
with the
too much
new
Yeah.
pressure.
Ram.
But it's a good start. But it's like everybody does this every year, and they say what I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change that. But a person end up being even worse. Just fuck off the next year, and like you trying not to do this and this and that. So it's like I don't like people putting pressure on themselves like that, because
Well, some
the
people
only thing
some
that
people
people
go
do.
through with it though. Some people go through
I know.
always
Oh, I
with it.
know. Yeah, I
They
know.
go through with it.
You can lose weight. You can lose weight. You can get on a diet, whatever. And it's understandable. I'm not saying that it can't happen. It's just I don't like people having to put that pressure on themselves just because New Year is coming in. You could be doing that all year. All
Yeah.
year. You don't got to wait till
Yeah.
the New Year to come in to do any change. You could do this any day. That's the thing. Do not wait that long to do it. It might
Well,
be
I
too
give
late.
kudos to anybody who wait till the first of the year to go out and start their new journey. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh no,
shoot,
like I said, there's nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
I'm not knocking it.
Oh
It's just
no.
I don't think that it's fair to anybody themselves to wait just because the New Year is coming in to change. Like I said,
Oh
you could
yeah.
do it at any
Yeah.
time.
You should
That's
do
the
it
only thing I'm saying.
anytime.
I don't
Yeah.
like people have to put pressure on themselves because it's a lot. And if you're already going to do something, if you need something that you have to change that bad, it's like you putting more pressure on yourself in the first place to change like off top just because it's a new year. Just
Yeah.
because January 1st comes does not mean that you're gonna be able to just change at the
But
snap of a finger. No, you got to already work on that. And that's the thing. I just don't like people having to do that to themselves because it's too quick. And it
yeah.
does not happen overnight with anybody. Like nobody cannot just change overnight.
Yeah.
It takes some work.
Oh yeah, people have to work on themselves. They start out, working on themselves during the first. I mean, yeah, they're not just gonna jump into it and just jump onto a change. I mean, like, of course, you're gonna start out with some kind of working on yourself to get to that
Yeah.
change. But yeah, I think it's a wonderful deal, to start your journey. Because I got a journey I'm gonna start. That I hadn't tried to start, but this journey, but some of the things I'm putting on this journey, I have not tried. So I'm going to try to do, but so I'm gonna try to keep the journey down. I'm gonna go for a goal in January. I'm gonna see how long I can hold on to it, but I'm gonna try my best to follow all the way through with it though. But so that's my goal for the year. So yeah, to do some wonderful things, and smile a little bit more. Shit,
Nothing wrong with that. I'm saying
smile a
ain't
little
nothing
bit
wrong with
more.
that. But be able to do it throughout the whole year and don't just give yourself a couple of days. Like you got everything that anybody in this world is gonna do. if you want to change anything, it's gonna take time. It don't matter who you are. And that's the
Right.
thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't like people having to put that pressure on them just because it's about to be a new year and you got to work on this. It's not happening overnight. So thing is, if you spend 365 days and 366 on the leap year, right? And that's just that it only happens every 4 years. It's like that's even an extra day. But it's like you got to understand, like I don't expect for anybody to change overnight. I can't allow myself to even think that somebody should do that because I already know in my heart that's not going to happen with anybody. It's never going to happen like that with nobody. But as you said, like starting off that new year, now don't say that you're about to change everything you did not that you didn't do last year. No, this year, spend your whole year working on it. So by the time that you do get the next year, I hit my goal. I changed what I said I was going to do. Not in one night. It took a whole season, all 4 seasons, and then you could be proud about that.
That's right.
That's work ethic right there.
That's right. That's right. Well, I hope a lot of people get new jobs. First, are you trying to get new jobs? If they got one that's not benefiting them, or get a job with more benefits. You know what I'm saying? More pay. You know what I'm saying? To be able to handle your finances more. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody have a get everything they ask for and work for. You know what I'm saying? Work hard for it. I just hope that the ones who is ignorant people who's in the communities, in different communities in different states, I just hope that they find a way to get them a job instead of taking and go ahead and leave people's stuff alone and get their own. You see what I'm saying? And build their own empire, on their own instead of taking somebody else's empire and trying to take it down because they want to take from there. So I hope every young man that's trying to that need a job is out there thugging, you know what I'm saying? Get them a job, you know what I'm saying? Quit taking from people, quit undermining people, and quit trying to figure out ways how you can go in there and, take and destroy from other people, you know what I'm saying? Not just your own kind, any kind, your neighbor, the stores, you know what I'm saying? Take care of your own, you know what I'm saying? Quit being that one outside late at night trying to see who you can rob and steal and take from and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I hope.
So the kindness out of my heart, what I did earlier with all these young dudes, they're sitting right outside. I can see them out the window. And the thing is, I can see every bad thing that they doing. And like the thing is, I was on the phone with my homeboy Steven. Like we grew up in foster care. Like he's like a brother to me. And it was like I'm sitting there telling him about it. And I was like, they're sitting here taking out panels. They're doing all this crazy stuff. I was like, do y'all not understand what y'all are actually doing? Is what I'm thinking. And I was like, when I went out there, they was kind of scared a little bit. And I was like, he was like, man, I remember Steven, what he told me, he was like, damn, am I going to have to come down there and help you pick your ass up off the ground? And I was like, nah, we're not going to do all that. But I mean, if it does go down like that. But thing is, I'm sitting there doing it. And it's like, they did not even understand how much trouble they was about to get themselves into. And they had been here for like 2 hours doing the same thing. Right. And I was like, y'all are broadcasting what you're doing. And the only thing I could tell them, I was like, man, I done been here, done this. But I was like, man, I'm just telling y'all right now. Them being there for 2 hours, you know what they did as soon as I told them that? Even though they had that little deer look in their eye, like they was about to get hit by a car. I'm like, you know what? They got in the car and they dipped. They actually did because I was like, y'all done already broadcasted everything. But it's just something was in me to tell them, like, man, y'all got to stop. Hey, look here. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Like, I understand what y'all want to do. Y'all young. You do what you want to do. I've been here, done that. But the thing is like, people are actually watching you right now. I know what you told me earlier. You don't care about
the age range. What was the age range of those boys? What was the age range?
They're no more than about 20, 21 years old. That's the thing.
Young men. I ain't started life yet.
Yes. That's the thing. But something in me wanted me to tell them straight up, hey, y'all got to stop that. Y'all about to get caught up. But they respected what I told them. They was like, because what one dude had said to me, he was just like, somebody said that we've been stealing something. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, man, I don't know nothing about none of that. You keep that to yourself, but I'm not talking about none of that. And I don't know what you done did. And so he basically told on himself. So this is why y'all had this inside the car. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit there and let all 4 of these young men sit there because I could have got myself messed up just
Yeah,
for
you
doing
could.
it. But it's like the
You
thing
young
is, they
boy.
respected me though. They respected me though about me telling them stop doing this right now because y'all being watched. Now, whatever
Mhm.
they want to do with the rest of their time is cool, but man. And so
Yeah.
now the thing that I started thinking about to myself, I was like, well, okay, well, if they old boy sitting here talking about stealing something, that's another reason why it felt in my heart like I do not want these little kids outside of my house doing this because they'll do it to anybody.
Well, you
It
know
better
what?
not happen here.
You know what? And you said they left and they respected it, and I'm glad you went out
Mhm,
there with a.
mhm.
It wasn't what you said; it was how you said it. You see what I'm
How I
saying?
said it. Yeah,
And
that
I'm
was it.
glad you
Yeah.
went out there. You said you had a great tone of voice. You was out there with a manner tone and a good posture. You know, when you went out there to present yourself and your words to the young men, where they didn't take it so serious and put a
And they listen.
firearm out on you.
And
See what I'm
they
saying?
listen.
Talking
They
shit to you and
listen.
gonna jump on you.
Yep, and it sounded like it smelled like a straight pound because it had their door open. It smelled like straight everything, and like I know
They
the
had a
smell. I
gun
know what
you.
it is, but I had to let them know, hey, y'all got to understand what y'all are actually doing right now.
Right.
Like you said, yeah, it's the way I said it,
The way you
and just
said
like
it,
I'm
like you
telling you that
defend
Stephen when
yourself.
he was telling me, he was like, hey, like I come and help you pick you up off the ground when they whoop your ass. Like I was like, I'm pretty sure that it's not going to happen like that. At the same time,
Yeah.
this is the same time when Shelby going through it, like her mom in the hospital and everything like that. I had to walk her outside because I don't trust them in the first place. And the thing is, there ain't no weakness on my side. The thing is, I don't trust any of them because they already told me what they've been doing. They rob people. Yeah, it ain't about
Yeah.
to happen over here. But thing is, I'm still gonna help you. But at the same time, the reason that and whatever they did, whenever they did
So,
actually
so
did,
the
they've been
dudes
here
that
for
you
2 hours. I was
told
like,
that
you know what?
to, so the guys
Cool.
that you told that to, they're the ones be doing a lot of robbing. You said so. Perhaps
Yeah, it happens
you know,
around here all the time.
perhaps when it's time to come down and rob your shit, nah, man, we ain't gonna mess with bro, cause he the one
Exactly.
that helped us out. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You know,
Exactly.
he kept good on us. You know what I'm saying? He didn't call the police. You know,
Yeah,
we
they
out.
ain't gonna
You
fuck with
know,
me. They're not gonna mess with
they
me.
slide. I'm just saying, if
Mm-hmm.
it's something like
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
mess with you because they already know you're a cool dude and you present
Yeah.
yourself the right way and what you did and how you
I
told
gave them
it.
some knowledge. I gave them some knowledge.
That's
That's
what
why
I'm
they
saying.
did.
Right, right. That's right. That's right. I sure appreciate that, man. And that's what a lot of us should do when we see activities or hear something like that in the community or when we out. We should present ourselves like that. But like I said, it wasn't what you said. It was how you went up and you said it to them and your demeanor when you stepped to them. You see what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
everything you did then was did then negative, it would popped off the top. You see what I'm saying? You just
Yeah,
never
it would have.
know.
It would have. It could have. It
You're a
could have
young
went
boy.
left at any given time. The thing is that the way that I thought about it, I was sitting on the phone with Steven, like, man, we were talking about. But the thing is that they were so scared of me, and I ain't even do nothing to them. Like they just look like deer in headlights. So it was like I ain't coming at them like that. But the thing is about their young self, like the thing is, what I felt like about it, I was like, if I got the knowledge, I gotta give it to them.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
got knowledge, you gotta give it to somebody. If you got it, don't keep it
But
all
we
only to
don't do
yourself.
that though. Why? Like, okay, hold on right there. Stop. Why we don't do that? Why we don't do it though? Why is it that we don't do what you just said? Get a knowledge if we got it. Why we don't do it?
I do though. That's the thing with me.
But why
And I
some of
know
the
a
other
lot of
people
people
don't
don't want
do
to do
it?
that, but
And the elders, and when the elders do it, the young kids don't pay it no mind. We bumping, we old. They don't know they're talking about this and this and that. Back in the day, but when it pop off, what that old was right. But I'm just saying they don't listen to the older people. So how can we get? I mean, what can we even start saying that? And who can even say that? Someone like you in your generation, because you're in your early 30s, right?
well, late 30s. But yes,
Okay.
37. But yeah,
Okay. You see, they may listen to someone like you. You see what I'm saying? Because you're
yeah.
in that same mind frame, that age, the same area, but they wouldn't really listen to nobody like they'll listen, but they ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
You know the good thing about it is that like the thing is that when I walked Chevy to the car, thing is that I was already sitting here looking because I could see it right here out the front window. The thing is, the one that's running everything,
Mm-hmm.
he told his homeboy straight up, And I didn't even say anything to him because I had went out to my car. It's like he almost hit my car door a bit. That's how open the car door was. But the one that was running everything, I was like, he does have respect because he told him, hey, close that door. You almost hit his car. And I ain't even say anything. That's what I went out there for, though, like make sure that they ain't hit my car. But he did that by himself. So the ringleader is the first person that you're supposed to go to, and then he's going to be able to tell all of them to change their ways.
Right.
And for him to do that, it was good respect. And I ain't even saying anything about it. Like, he already knew what was up. He was like, man, hey, close, you almost hitting this car and everything. All he did, he didn't say nothing, just like I did. And he just closed the door because he seen me trying to get into my car.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So he has a great future because for him to be able to be a leader like that, you can lead at any given time. It don't have to be in a bad way, is what I'm thinking.
That's right.
And he did that without nothing being said. And that right there could have went left because if old boy would have hit my car like that, like, yes, it would have been a problem. Like, hey, what your little ass doing? Like, man, watch out what you're doing. Like, and I'm a grown man, but it was like, yeah, everybody would have clicked up on me. It could have been what it was. But old boy, he ain't even knew it. It's just like he did it for some reason. And I ended up helping him too. That's why he ended up dipping. He was the driver.
Everybody got manners. Everybody learn manners at home.
Oh yeah, they do. Everybody do.
No matter what he do, no matter what he do, and what kind of lifestyle he lived, he still had some manners, didn't he?
Exactly. And then I ain't even had to say nothing. He just already knew what it was, and it was like that's why I was able to sit there and tell him, "Hey man, if y'all don't get out here with that, somebody is watching you." Because he was the first one that told me before. He was like, I was telling him about them trucks sitting there. He was like, I don't know them. I was like, but they gonna know you.
Yeah.
They're gonna know you. They're watching you. I was like, I'm trying to help you right now, young nigga. He was like, man, I appreciate it. Yeah.
That's good.
All his little homeboys were scared. They were scared. They was very scared. And it was like the thing that you could, like I said, the way that they was looking, it was like they didn't know.
Yeah.
So the ringleader got in that car and they did.
Well, I so appreciate you enlightening them young brothers and getting them some knowledge so they can move around and do something different at that time, time and get their head right. Because when you told them that, I'm sure they forgot all about that and started thinking about something else, trying to, change their frame of mind, do something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
They did. He did. The driver, he's the one that did it though, the respectful one. Even though he was running everything, he did, which is a good thing. And he just told me, he gave me dab and he said, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can see this, everybody can see it. But he was like, man, I appreciate that. But it's understandable, like, but they really appreciate it. He really appreciated it though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think
and
everybody got home.
Where he took it, whatever they wanted to go do next. Thing is, he had somebody looking out for him that probably don't do that for him all the time. Tell him that he doing the room right quick, and I ain't got to talk to mess to you. I'm trying to help you. And that's exactly what I told him.
And people need to know.
Respected it though.
Yeah, people need to know. It ain't what you say to nobody. It's always how you come and present what you're saying to someone. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be all loud and for everybody else to hear. You just come to step to the side, put a brother to the side. You know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying?
I did it. And I did it in front of 4 young people that could have went on here and went off on me if they wanted to. But thing is, I didn't come at them like that. I just was telling them the truth. I told them straight up, I was like, I haven't been here, done this. So it's like, thing is, I see what y'all doing right now, but y'all need to go ahead and dial this down real quick, man. Like I said, they respected it.
Yeah.
And the only reason they can respect it because ain't nobody was going to tell them to do that. They was doing it for like 2 hours.
Yeah. They thought that for a while. So they was out there for a while. They thought they were for a while.
Yeah, they was out. I can see it right out my window. I even told Steven, like, I'll sit here and let him see it. We got on Facebook and everything. I showed him. That's why he was saying that he was gonna have me. He was like, man, if I got to, I'll come in and pick you up off the ground. That's what them young niggas. But I was like, it was funny. But then he is like, it's cool to me. But it was like I couldn't take it no more. It's not because that I was really having no issue or whatever they was doing. They gonna to each his own. They gonna do what they gonna do because they're young. But the thing is, I just couldn't take it no more to let them keep doing it before they got themselves in trouble.
Yeah, them young men don't want to get in no trouble, and just they ain't never got no background, and you know what I'm saying, and just out there just doing something, just be trying to hang out and just trying to show out. You know what I'm saying, and not really realize you're doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying, but people like you and me and others, that participate helping good people and giving out good knowledge and, you know, saying, presenting words and saying things the correct way. You know, I appreciate that, you know, to
And
everybody,
you know
you
the
know.
thing is though, you know the Puerto Rican that was with him, he wanted to call himself, like he said he can play basketball. So the thing is, I said to him, like, I was like, oh, you Dirk Nowitzki then. And then
Well,
the
he
other
said
dude, he started
everything
talking
then.
mess, and he was like, "Man, I play like Jamal Crawford." And then they had said about, oh boy, that he was the tallest one out there, is like probably like 6'5", whatever. But he was
Dang.
sitting there, but he's like, they both sit there and said they was like, he can't do worth nothing. It was funny though, because I mean, it was like, man, it was funny, but at the same time, me having that situation, was like it happened that quick though. But it was like it was a fun and everything was, it was all fun and games. But it's like they didn't know me, I didn't know them. But oh boy, he started talking. I seen everything they was doing, but it was like, oh, so you Dirk Nowitzki? That's what I gave him. I was like, so you Dirk Nowitzki then, since you can do all these jump shots and everything like that. He was like, yeah. And then the homeboys, one that I'm sitting there talking to, like already doing it. I'm like, man, they said no, he can't do none of that. It was
Right,
funny though.
man.
That broke the ice though, but at the same time, that's how it started.
Yeah. Well,
No issues at all. But it was just funny to me because we was talking about basketball. They was trying to ask me to go hoop. I was like, yeah, I'm good with that. But anyway, talking about he
man,
was
the last
Jamal
time we played
Crawford. The dude with the
basketball,
red hair say
man.
he was Jamal Crawford. I was like, nah, you'd never be that. Jamal Crawford is one of the livest people that I've ever seen play basketball.
Yeah.
He's like, at least I try though. I was like, at least you tell them the truth.
Yeah.
But
I play a little hoop, but I ain't that good, but I can play good enough to, you know, get down and make a few shots and, you know, make my, you know, hang in there, you know what I'm saying, with my little team, you know what I'm saying. I ain't no dumper or no shit like no dumper,
hey,
nobody like that, you know. And
I
that
did it before though. That's the thing. I
I
did
can
it
hoop.
before. I talked to my homeboy Al about it a couple of times. Back when I used to play at the playground all the time. He's 6'4". I'm 5'9". I dunked on his ass. I dunked on him, and we'll never forget that. Ain't nobody ever gonna forget that. But I wasn't scared.
Can't
I
do
took
no
off on him
dunking, but
because he was
I can
chasing me.
hoop though. I can't dunk, but I can
Like
get there and do
I
some
used to.
hooping.
I wasn't supposed to dunk either. Every time people would tell me, they'd be like, "You getting up that high? Why are you laying the ball up? You could have dunked that." Okay, cool. I'm the only
Yeah.
person my size that was ever able to dunk the ball though. But I worked on my craft every day though.
Yeah.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
very good. The thing is, I played with the best of the best. The thing is, I never had no fear. But the thing is, when I got on that court, it didn't matter who was in front of me. I want the best person. Let's get it. And they wanted to guard me too. I'm cool with that. Let's go.
Oh
I
yeah.
miss
Oh
those
yeah.
days. Now me being 37, me trying to get out in that court, I'm gonna hurt a knee or something. Something gonna hurt. Something gonna be hurting the next day.
Oh no,
I
I
can't
ain't be
do it no
doing
more.
no hurting. What you talking about, man? You gonna be
I
hurting.
still
What
love
you say?
basketball though, but I can't play no more.
Man, I ain't doing no hurting, man. No, I'm trying. And matter of fact, I'm telling you, the first year come in, I'm finna start hitting that gym hard. I'm gonna hit that gym at least about 3 times out the week. I'm finna get on it. You
Still
know what I'm
hard.
saying? I'm finna be hitting that gym, trying to tone my stuff up because I got a goal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna be doing all kinds of stuff, playing volleyball, indoor volleyball.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be trying to go do a little hooping. You know, I'm gonna be trying to do a little everything. I'm gonna try to drag Purple along with me when he ain't working.
I got out there with Ruben, him and his little brother. We did it probably it was months ago, but I got out there. I have not worked out in a long time. And thing is, we sit there and it's right here down the street. We go right here to go work out. And it surprised myself. It surprised them too. Like we sitting there hitting the weights, and I'm getting the reps in. Like I've been doing it every day, but it's natural for me though. And they was having a little bit of problem with what they was doing. They do it every day. I was like, where the heck did I get this from? Like I still got it. All right, cool.
But what I
It's
hadn't
like, go
played
ahead,
in a
get it,
while
Jay.
is
Get it, Jay. Get it, Jay. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm about to get it. And I worked out very hard, and it was like it did not feel nothing like that to me at all. Like I was just doing what I've always did.
just about a month time of working out, man. You be on the ball. I can't tell you nothing because I'm telling you, I need to put my tennis rackets out because I need to play me some racquetball. I need to do some swinging and running at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? I need, work everything, but I need to go to the
Tennis
school
will get you
and
right though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Tennis will get you right. I played tennis in high school, and it's a good sport. Like it's gonna
Man,
get
I
your
got
footwork
plenty of
together, and
balls
it's
and I
gonna
got
help you in
plenty of
any
rackets
sport.
later. I got plenty of balls and rackets. I be hitting. I used to play the hell out some tennis shoe then and racquetball, like I said, but I ain't been about 2 years, so I do want to get back over there and start hitting that ball and start playing racquetball because I like
Take Unc,
racquetball.
take Unc with you. Take Unc with you. Get
Yeah,
him
I'm
out there
taking
too.
him.
Yeah, I want to see that. See, I want to see him pass the hell out. I want to see him pass out.
Oh yeah.
You win.
You know, I'm just talking about.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what you say?
What?
No, I was saying, you could tell him how athletic your son was. Say he was in all different types of sports and all that.
Oh yeah, well, Gavin was in all. He played basketball. He played he did boxing. He played basketball with the Dallas Police Department. He did all kind of activities with them. He did a lot of stuff, and he was that guy never stayed at the house. You know what I'm saying? But he was always doing something, bringing somebody to my house. Oh my God. I'm telling you, Perk would tell you, people be calling still, asking, can they come and stay with me? Don't they, Perk?
Yeah, there's been a couple of them, they were strained up out of a job and they still calling on you.
Yeah, and I don't have no problem with that. I'm here for anybody that I can help. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But like I said, Vino Entertainment TV is based on firearm, domestic violence, molestation, and feeding the unfortunate. It gives me joy to get out in the community and have fun and interact with other people. You don't have to be stuck up and nothing like that, because nobody's gonna hurt you when you're out there in the community interacting with people and having fun. That people just like you, you know what I mean? And Entertainment TV, like I said, we started taking up donations for back to school supplies in January. That way we have a big turnout, because I did last year start a little late, but it's okay. But the job got done thanks to the grace of God and my donations and the subscribers who also donated and everything. But I'm figuring to get off this panel. But Mr. J, is there anything you want to leave us with? Any kind of knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to leave us with to keep something on our mind? You know what I'm saying? Keep us mind strong.
The only thing I can really say is the only way you're supposed to live your life is that just know that tomorrow is not promised. So do everything that you can do today, and don't wait for tomorrow, because it ain't promised.
Amen. Perk, anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button.
Hey, but hey, y'all, y'all know me, and I'm the same person as always. You always contact me for anything you need. Hey, they're gonna be on Entertainment TV. There's a Gmail, you can contact me. And Vino Entertainment TV also got a cell phone. The number is 972-704-4279. You can call and hit me up as well. But hey, y'all know my motto. How in the hell you gonna love somebody when you can't love yourself?
My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the toxin. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a baby in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. So cool, get full with the shit. Told her don't let her friend zone. In the building, I move like a dime. Fettuccine and Vincenzo's. I like to call it passion. I can't be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the views packing. I'm taking the action. I got a big Simon down on me, and she trying to get it up fast. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she's Latin. Got my own slogan, I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they set. Y'all was cool, get begging. I swear they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just dodging. I'm spending this holiday logging. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a baby in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. So cool, get full with the shit. Told her don't let her friend zone. In the building, I move like a dime. Fettuccine